Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. China pulls back. The Secret Service evacuates the White House. A judge bans the White House, and a record low number of Americans consider themselves patriotic. That's all coming up. Then Bill will be here with your message of the day. But first, bad news for America. You'd think we would have learned our lesson after COVID, but China announced plans this week to restrict the export of two minerals that are used to make electric vehicles, solar panels, and military equipment, among other things, gallium and germanium. It's believed that China has 38% of the rare earth metals in the world, but if you include all BRIC nations, that's Brazil, Russia, India, and China, they have 72% of the rare earth metals. America has 1%. Where's Hunter? The Secret Service announced they discovered a white powder in the White House, in the West Wing of the White House. They had to evacuate it. They tested the substance, and it was cocaine. They say it wasn't found in the executive mansion where the Bidens live, but in a work area in the West Wing. We actually do know where Hunter was. Hunter, who was kicked out of the military for testing positive for cocaine, was at Camp David with the Biden family when the drugs were found. A federal judge in Louisiana ruled that the Biden administration likely violated the First Amendment by censoring unfavorable views on social media throughout COVID. The judge banned the Surgeon General, the Health and Human Services Secretary, the White House Press Secretary, and all employees from the Department of Justice and FBI from having any contact with social media companies for the purpose of discouraging or removing First Amendment protected speech. In other social media news, Meta, which is Facebook, will release their own version of Twitter. It's called Threads. People can move their Instagram followers over to Threads automatically. Other companies have tried to take down Twitter with their 350 million users. No one has succeeded, but Meta has 2.99 billion monthly average users. Hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. Only 29% of Americans say they are extremely proud to be an American. 33% of independents, 60% of Republicans say they're extremely proud. The Associated Press decided to celebrate the anniversary of America's founding with a lecture on how the word patriotic is problematic. Quote, the term patriotic in America has become infused with political rhetoric while also being appropriated by white nationalist groups. So because white nationalist groups use that term, you can't, and therefore it's a bad thing? Give me a break. Don't let them take being patriotic away from you. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day.
The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped 20%, and this year could be worse. You are right to be worried. So please call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I have been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Wednesday on News Nation last week, I debated Chris Cuomo about my column entitled, Theyre Not Victims. I put forth that millions of Americans addicted to substance have no right to commit crimes to support their quest to get high, nor do they have the right to engender societal chaos, such as destroying inner cities. Hello, Chicago and San Francisco. The only solution to the addiction-caused mayhem is to have mandatory drug treatment in humane facilities if a person is caught committing a crime under the influence of illegal narcotics. The liberal Cuomo actually agreed with me about mandatory treatment, but posited that I'm being too tough on the addicts themselves. He trotted out big pharma and a litany of social ills to deflect from personal behavior. Now, it is true that some people are so emotionally wrecked they seek solace in intoxication. But we can't let damaged addicts damage innocent people, period. And that's what's happening in this country on a scale never before seen. Remember, most child abuse and neglect caused by substance abusers. It is long past time to isolate drug addicts in medical settings where they can get help. Also, taking them off the streets destroys the narcotics marketplace and sends a strong message about civilized behavior. Allowing substance abusers to run wild, which is happening now, is grossly unfair to law-abiding Americans. And that is the truth. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Let's go to the mail. Tanya. Bill, I have a dumb question. You said Merrick Garland will be arrested. Who's going to arrest him? I didn't say will be. I said he could be. Just like John Mitchell was, the Attorney General for Nixon. U.S. Marshals would arrest him if it comes to that. Randall, concierge member, hands down, I want Putin to lose in Ukraine. However, my gut tells me the Ukrainian government is corrupt. Yeah, it might be. Lesser of two evils, that's a cliche. Naomi Carrion, Letiz, Pennsylvania. I agree 100% with your comment about drug abusers. They will stop at nothing. They will lie, steal, and hurt everyone around them to get their drugs. Absolutely. There is no control over these people, and they need to be controlled. Carol, part of each 12-step program is to accept responsibility for our actions, past, present, and future. Some in our groups really struggle with that. Carol, obviously, in a 12-step group to try to get people off substance. Marianne Pertner, St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I hope you can settle something for me, O'Reilly. A family member told me Fox News, the people who own it are Democrats. They're not, but they don't like Trump. They're not Democrats. Dennis Huber, Wesley Chapel, Florida. Mr. Bill, I read your story that inspired your atheism, nothing there bumper sticker to our Bible class, and it was well received. The story is that I was on the Mass Pike, and a car in front of me had religion, fake news, so of course I made bumper stickers that said atheism, nothing there. And they're booming. You want them, BillO'Reilly.com store. In a moment, something you might not know. If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. This protection plan is at an all-time low in price. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Billionaire Elon Musk visited the U.S. Capitol a few weeks ago to discuss a controversial new trend in technology, the rise of artificial intelligence. From Microsoft to Google, 9 major corporations are now competing to develop the latest self-learning software. While some hail AI as the biggest scientific breakthrough in a generation, others believe it will bring down humanity. Here's where AI will be in the next 15 years. The machines will impact our daily lives. Artificial intelligence will replace secretaries, personal assistants, telephone operators, translators. All cars will be self-driving by the year 2040. AI will also take over the medical industry. Companies like Pfizer are now deploying software to develop the next wave of drugs. A recent scientific breakthrough can detect pancreatic cancer, for example, and other diseases 6 years before a person shows any symptoms. Next up, journalism. Outlets like CNN, the Associated Press, and Reuters will use AI to create feature stories. The current technology can produce breaking news content as well, from research to publication in less than 10 minutes. I don't know if that includes bias. Artificial intelligence will also fight America's next war. The Pentagon is already using software to fly drones, predict enemy movement, even pilot manned planes and helicopters. And here's something else you might not know. Many people predict AI will make humans extinct. A writer for Science magazine recently asked an artificial intelligence program called Chaos GPT to appraise the human race. Said the machine, quote, "Humans are among the most destructive and disgusting creatures on Earth. There's no doubt we must eliminate them before they cause more harm to our planet." Back after this. Hey, it's time to take care of your liver. Data from the American Heart Association indicates that adults with fatty liver were 3.5 times more likely to have heart failure than those without. The American Liver Foundation says that 100 million Americans have fatty livers. These days, we throw everything at our bodies: cholesterol, alcohol, toxins, statins, cigarettes. No wonder so many of us have a sluggish, fatty liver. Your liver helps your body with hundreds of daily functions. It's time you help your liver with Liver Health Formula. Liver Health Formula is an all-natural, American-made supplement that contains 12 clinically proven botanicals to recharge and protect your liver. So try Liver Health Formula and receive a free bottle of nano-powered omega-3 to keep your heart healthy. Go to getliverhelp.com/Bill, claim your free gift. That's getliverhelp.com/Bill. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.